The GMODIST. More GMODIST.
Well, hello. This is your host, Eric. We're here in the GMODIST channel. We're just gonna check out a little thing here because there was a Discord message from OFTD, from Sean, with a alpha camera update, which basically enables us in the view and control tab to return the camera basically almost how it was before. So here we can select construct camera behavior and let's see, camera rotation. That's like, this is probably not like new stuff. This I've set up before. Transition time. Oh, I made it slower? No, I made it faster. I probably had some good reason, I don't know. But anyways, this little array is new here. Camera control, construct camera behavior, return to orbit after moving, skip orbit after moving, or no orbit. And we got a toggle for use pivot movement, record camera position, and avatar anchor. Makes the construct camera anchor to the avatar instead. That's basically like how it was before. Yeah, I guess we should try this out. Sean wanted people to try it out too, so if you're watching this, I hope it's helpful, I don't know. Well, it's so strange. Every time you start a game, you get in this like weird mouse menu, so you have to click middle mouse to get anywhere. I don't know. I think this might be a distracting thing when you get into the game, that this is still not fixed. Ugh. It's like the multiple. I don't have another screen downwards, but even if I put my mouse to the most downward position, it doesn't like move. Weird. Anyways, we'll have to click middle mouse button and then we return. Sometimes the graphics is weird when you load in too, but here is the camera right now. We're just gonna spawn some vehicles, right? Guess we're just gonna spawn like a ship, and we're gonna have like an airship, and then we're gonna have a really quick and annoying aircraft. Aerobics is the answer for that. So here is like the stock camera settings that are right now. I have, however, switched to simultaneous mode instead of the toggle mode, because it's a little bit hard to find stuff here. Yeah, so here we can switch to toggle mode, but I don't want to click this button because it's really hard to save different profiles, and as soon as you click the wrong button, you'll need to like manually set up each button here again. So it's really scary to touch anything of this, especially like refer changes and reset to defaults. It messes things up. I feel that this should be like, the profiles you have should be like respected. I guess that if you make a profile, maybe it shouldn't like overwrite when you change things immediately. Maybe you have to like click save. That would be nice, because I don't want to show you the difference between simultaneous mode and toggle mode, because I'm sorry, I can't be bothered with setting it up right now. Also, this middle mouse menu here in the menu, when you move up and down like this, this is like an annoying thing with the camera. That's like, you accidentally move up in the sky and it's like, you can't control that. I would like to turn that off. Anyways, if we click this, we are controlling it. We can switch cameras to the different vehicles here with 1 and 2. It is as it is supposed to be. And this one is, I set up stabilized stuff, of course. And if I click, oh yeah, right, now we're tracking like the different vehicles here, and it makes like things twitch and lag and be weird. So it's not fun to do that while on a fast vehicle. And we can like toggle it on and off. Yeah. Whoops. And if we have different menus here, all right, 8 was setting it up. So 7 and 9, we can switch between different cameras. Did I set up more for them? I didn't. Like, it's nice that we can use the entire numpad, but honestly, there are like just too many settings, like too much to control that like we don't use very often. I usually just use like 1 and 3 to move to different constructs, and 7 and 9. Sometimes I use like 4 or 6 to track stuff, but I think we could probably decrease the amount of buttons a lot if someone just made up a little better UI. So with 0 we unlock, and like one of my big favorites, I bound it to comma, but it's like the smooth camera mode. I like this. Anyways, if we turn that off and just point at the vehicle and left click, we can control it. If we right click, we control the guns, which is nice. And then we can like control the vehicle. Yeah, I can't control my vehicles very well. But we need some kind of assisted mode to do that, and I haven't set it up for this. Yeah, so that is how we set it up, and when we are on a construct like this, control its guns, and now I did so it doesn't roll with us, which is nice, but when we move out of here you can see we are like locked on and it just looks weird, and you'll have to double click tab to get out of there, and then you just get back here. So yeah, this is like the new camera, which I just showcased now. A lot of people are annoyed by it. I'm not that annoyed by it. I think it brings a lot of things that are much better than it was before. It's overall for me a improvement, but there are some things that makes it worse that's a little bit annoying. And since I still haven't gotten used to them, I will conclude that it wasn't just me not getting used to it. It's like, for me at least, objectively, some of these changes are just bad because I get locked onto vehicles and I just get confused, and you know, I just double spam tab a lot to just be free. Yeah. So now we're gonna go in the options, and I'm gonna show you here. Sean wrote how we can return this to previous settings. So we want to select no orbit mode. And disable pivot movement. Also select simultaneous mode, we already did that. Yeah, I guess we've done that now. Return to the position you left off upon re-entering a construct. Huh. Yeah, well, we can check that out later. Avatar anchor. That's cool. But the avatar is optional, right? Right, so how is it now? If I click on this vehicle, oh, I'm like, I just get like spawned directly on it. It's like, oh, the camera position is the same. Oh, I get it. But there is no orbit. Alright, we don't have an orbit mode. I get it. So before it was like zoomed out, you could like orbit. So if you like do the control caps lock or shift caps lock, you have different orbiting modes, and we could kind of enter the orbit. But now we don't have any orbit. The orbit is no more. It is just the straight up camera positions, which means that this like camera is a little bit messed up. And they can move around like this. Now I'm using simultaneous mode, and as said, I don't dare to click that button because you need to manually set it up again, and it takes like 15 minutes for me. And I just did a mistake, and I want to, you know, I want to have it like I want to have it. Okay, where is the please? So if we select like the tracking mode, it still like lags and jumbles around a little bit like this, but it feels less jumpy. But it's kind of annoying to not be able to scroll out in orbit mode, I must say. Also, if I click tab and tab again, I'm back here. But I guess... let's see here. I can click tab one time. I need to revert the settings now, because I don't we need to click tab 2 times? Return to orbit after moving. That's probably the setting, right? Use pivot movement. Well, I'm gonna check this and return here, and we're gonna see the changes. Now we have the orbit mode. I kind of like this orbit mode. I want to have the orbit. I feel like not having the orbit was not an improvement for me. However, when I'm on this vehicle and I tab out of it like this, tab out of that. Okay. If I move around, we kind of move like this. And if I click tab again, it's like going back there. Is it like the same? It's a little bit hard to tell, honestly. Okay, so if I move around here, this is like really annoying. Now we move around and the camera is messed up. And I click tab and I get back to this darn mode. So I need to click, okay, there we have it. So when we go here on view and control, we select no orbit, uncheck that. And if I now go to the aircraft, I can move around like this, it's annoying. And I click tab and I'm not moving back to orbit again. Okay, okay, that's nice. So no need to double tap there, it's just I get released when I just click it, like not return to orbit. That's a big thing. I like not needing to return to the darn orbit. It's like messed up. Makes things harder. So what about this then? Skip orbit after moving. Well, let's try that. We can try the pivot mode later, because apparently it doesn't have an effect in no orbit mode. So if I'm here orbiting around and I move around and I click, okay, I'm out of there. And I click and I go back to this one. Okay. So moving here, I click this, click that. Oh, I get back to that one. Right. And when I go back here, I kind of go to the like custom position, right? And if I move to this one, and if I move back to this one, okay, I return to this camera, right? So it remembers the camera where we're at. And if I switch to this cam and move to this one, move back to this one, we have the camera here. And we do that. No? Yeah, okay. It remembers the camera basically, is kind of what I'm getting at it. It's like very minor changes. But yeah, I'm leaning towards no orbit, probably, maybe? No? Nah, I kind of like the orbit. It's also like the description here is a bit unclear. Switching camera modes after moving out of orbit returns you to orbit mode. So what is a camera mode? Is it the numpad, like the tracking camera, the or is it like the different cameras you set up? Or is it, yeah, it's a bit unclear. It can also be like just tabbing and just freeing your cam. It's a bit unclear exactly what includes in the switching camera modes. With this setting here, let us try use pivot movement. Allows you to carry the orbit mode pivot around you. Disable to have simple anchored free cam, no effect in no orbit mode. Yeah, so we have skip orbit after moving. That's probably like the reasonable middle ground. Reaching to the position you left off upon re-entering construct. Right, so this is skip orbit mode only, right? So basically, if we are here, we go to this vehicle. All right, and we have like 50 meter orbit. We now go to this vehicle, 70. Okay, 59 meters orbit, 55, 50, 75. It's like, are we keeping the orbit? If I have a zoom instead? Oh yeah, it kind of doesn't really know math. So it's not like really, okay, here it's 16 meters orbit. Now it's 50, here it's 52. So it's like, it doesn't exactly use the same orbit, but it seems to increase it so that you don't look inside of the vehicle. So if we have 300 meters, it should keep that, right? No, it moves back to 50. Well, at least it's orbit mode. If we are like 5 meters of orbit, okay, we move back there. So, right then, if we are not in orbit mode, why does it then enter orbit mode here? I'm just trying to understand. If we have zoom mode, it seems to keep the zoom. Approximately, not exactly. Yeah, it's weird. I'm just trying to understand this. I don't quite understand it, but I will say I do prefer this, that it keeps the orbit mode after we switch camera. Skip to next is definitely the best middle ground for me. I do quite like this update, or this is an alpha test version, of course, but yeah. Record camera position, return to the position you left off. I think I'm gonna like this. I don't know. So if we're here, okay, and we move over there, okay, and I'm here now, right? So if I move over there and move back here, okay, if I have no orbit and move a bit forwards, I just go out of the vehicle and I go back. Oh, I'm here again. Does it remember like this stuff? Wait. So I look at like this, then I unlock, look like this, right? Oh, and it looks down there again. I like that. I definitely do. And if we like switch vehicles, we'll remember it then. Here I am to the side. And when I move back, I'm here to the side, great. So if I switch to this vehicle and switch back to this, it doesn't remember it. Okay, so it's only on the same vehicle. But I do like this. I think that's pretty neat. This will probably cause me less annoyances, I think. Maybe. It has to be tested. Then of course we have the avatar anchor. Makes the camera anchor to the avatar instead. So if we have an avatar, I guess that should be our anchor. And now we don't have an avatar. Let's spawn an avatar. Here we are. Right, so here we are at the avatar. Move up here. And we unlock here. And we move. Oh. Wait, I can't go. Alright, this mode just messes things up completely. I'm trying to go to vehicle and you just go to the... Okay, that's absolutely messed up. I think how this works may be an error. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you need to have a specific combo for all of this to interplay reasonably. But this is the alpha test of the camera. If anyone from the developer team did watch this, well, I hope it was useful with my rambling about the settings. And if you play the game, well, I hope it was useful to check it out. The new camera settings, and if you were confused and stuff like that. Let's however just... We still have the avatar, right? Did I kill the avatar? I think I did. Okay. Here is the avatar. So now we can switch to the avatar at will. Okay, that's good. That's good. Right. And we can still have just a free mode. I like that. Well, in any case, big thanks for watching. I hope it was useful with me rambling a bit about this. But hopefully, if you were really annoyed at the camera settings, I hope that you will be less so with this alpha update. And I'll just say huge thanks to all the commissioned officers in the Army of GMODISM supporting us here. All the cadets, of course, but most notably Commodore Owen, Captains Sebastian Dote, Shiro, Awesome Pupper, which is a new captain, Lieutenant Anto, Cravey, Flowers Dagon, Josef Ishowski, Powered by Greed, Vincent Veritas, and Rick Trell. Your monthly help helps us a lot. Well, in any case, I hope you did enjoy this little video. I'll see you in future ones. This is your host, Eric of GMODISM, and we're signing out from the GMODIST channel.